Welcome back to another Upland update. My name is X1 the Gamer, and this is the video series where we go over all things happening in Upland. First up, Rio. Have you ever wanted to go to Rio? I have. The colors, the atmosphere, the food, the dancing. Well, Rio's coming to Upland. We just announced the dates, the times, so let's go to Rio. That's right, as the second largest city in Brazil, Rio brings lots of opportunities to expand the Upland economy and embrace cultural flavors never before seen in the metaverse. Rio is planned to release on Tuesday, July 26th at 5 a.m. Pacific time, which is actually 9 a.m. local time in Brazil. Because Rio is such a large city, this will be a partial release of about 50,000 properties covering much of the eastern coast, touching the Guanabara Bay. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Guanabara. Similar to Las Vegas, properties in Rio will be released gradually to better balance property inventory. And finally, to truly embrace our international cities, we plan to add Portuguese localizations in the Upland app for a friendlier experience for all users. Rio, I could not be more excited. Check out a link in the description below for all of the details. We do have a stress test coming as well. Make sure you read it, review it, go over it, and we'll see you in Rio. Whew, what a big week. We got a new building, a new factory building. Yes, Uplanders can begin construction on their own factory, which will power the manufacturing of all 3D objects in the Upland metaverse. 3D items will soon begin manufacturing in factories owned by Uplanders. These factories will be able to produce outdoor decor items for distribution throughout Upland and not only require space for the structure, but will also require a designated inventory lot to store items once production of an item is complete. Initially, factories will have limited functionality and size. Uplanders currently part of the Outdoor Decor beta will be the first to use these factories to produce their own items. Later, they will sell the new assets through their own showrooms. However, all Uplanders will have the opportunity to build a factory on their property to prepare for future manufacturing. In the future, Uplanders will be able to use factories to produce goods for their own meta-venture or for other meta-ventures ran by other Uplanders. This is a new building, and it acts a little bit different than other buildings, especially when you go to select it, put it on your property. We did provide a tutorial for that. A link is in the description below. Go check it out and go. Scout out the perfect location and start construction of your very own factory right now. Go, do it, hurry. Next up, have you been Googled? Well, we've been Googled. That's right, we're excited to announce a quality of life update that should improve the way Uplanders search for properties. The in-game property search is now powered by Google Search. While Mapbox Search was suitable for addresses in the United States, we found that it had limitations internationally and that Google Search overall provides a better service for us. We are excited to use Google Search to help us prepare for Upland's international expansion. In addition, with the power of Google, it should be easier to locate points of interest in Upland. For example, searching for Coit Tower will now return Coit Tower instead of just an address. It's bigger, it's better, it's funner, it's Google Search, and it's now in Upland. And last but not least, it's time to highlight another Uplanders video. This one's coming at us from the one and only Loyal Doyle. In this video, he shares his thoughts on how to best invest in the metaverse and why Upland is the best place to do that. So let's check out some highlights.
Look at this data. So Decentraland in the last 30 days has had 657 users interacting with the game itself. The Sandbox has had only 9,520 people interact with it in the last 30 days. Let's look at Upland right now. 215,000 users in the past 30 days have interacted with the game. Investing in crypto tokens is completely different than investing in the metaverse. Like, that's like if you wanted to invest in real estate, should you invest in Remax stock because they're a publicly traded company? No, I personally would rather just buy a house, buy land, and develop on that land. The metaverse is brand new, so obviously land is the first thing that's required for people to own to start building on top of. So in my mind, it's very clear when it comes to the best way to actually invest in the metaverse. As of right now, buy land, buy assets that you can actually use in the metaverse. Your opportunity is very clear right now. buy land. And the best place, in my opinion, to buy land is in Upland.
And there you go. If you'd like to see the rest of this video, it's excellent. Link is in the description. Go check it out. Subscribe to his channel. You're not going to want to miss it. And that does us for this week. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out. My name is X1 the Gamer. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel. Rio, get ready. Get set. Let's go. We'll see you. We'll see you in the metaverse. We'll see you there in Rio next week. Be there. Bye-bye.